Could the Kansas City Chiefs have just revealed the detail that turns this entire season around? Welcome back, Chiefs Kingdom. If you blink, you might miss it. But something is shifting at Arrowhead. We have two major storylines colliding this week. Patrick Mahomes changing his philosophy on deep balls, and the emotional return of Josh Simmons. These aren't just quotes. They are the blueprint for how this team fixes its issues. Let's dive in. First, let's talk about QB1. In the wake of that tough loss to the Broncos, Mahomes didn't blame the weather or the line. He looked in the mirror and said, "I'm not throwing the throws." He admitted he needs to stop looking for the perfect shot and start trusting his guys. He specifically mentioned Tyquan Thornton and Xavier Worthy. He said he needs to put the ball in the air and let them make a play. We saw a flash of it with that 61-yard bomb to Thornton. Was it a perfect spiral? No. But he gave his receiver a chance, and Thornton came down with it. That is the adjustment. Less perfection, more trust. On the flip side, we have the return of Josh Simmons to the offensive line. This was heavy. Simmons refused to go into details about his absence, saying he wants to keep it at home. But his gratitude to the organization was palpable. However, the reality on the field was harsh. He admitted he was rusty. We saw him struggle with his footing and leverage against Nick Benito. Here is the connection. Mahomes wants to throw deep, but he can't do that if Simmons and the line are shaking off rust. Mahomes needs time to launch those 50/50 balls to Worthy and Thornton. Simmons needs reps to get his anchor back. It's a race against time. Can Mahomes find that trust? Can Simmons knock off the rust? I want to hear from you. Is Mahomes right to take the blame? And are you worried about the O-line? Leave a like if you're riding with this team through the ups and downs. Subscribe to join the journey with Renan, because we don't abandon this team when it gets tough. Let's go. There is a tension in the air in Kansas City. Can you feel it? It's the invisible sound of a team trying to find its soul in the middle of a storm. Week 11 against the Broncos wasn't just a loss on the scoreboard. It was a revelation of the human side of this dynasty. We saw Patrick Mahomes exposed, and we saw Josh Simmons vulnerable. Let's start with the leader. Mahomes stood at the podium and stripped away every excuse. He looked at the 276 yards, the touchdown, the interception, and he took the weight of the world all on his shoulders. "I'm not throwing the throws," he said. It's a rare moment of public vulnerability. He knows the receivers are open. That 61-yard strike to Tyquan Thornton, where Thornton stretched out like a scene from a movie, was proof. Mahomes is realizing that to save this season, he has to stop being a technician and start being a gunslinger again. He has to trust Xavier Worthy to make magic happen in the chaos. Then there is the story of Josh Simmons. Returning after weeks away, his face showed a mixture of relief and frustration. He thanked the city and the team like he was speaking to family, keeping his personal struggles private, but his gratitude public. But the field has no memory for sentiment. We saw the rust. We saw the missed blocks against Nick Benito. We saw the pressure that forced Mahomes to scramble. This is the portrait of the Chiefs right now. A quarterback trying to learn to trust his arm again, and a lineman trying to trust his body again. Two different struggles, one shared goal. If Mahomes finds his deep touch, and if Simmons finds his rhythm, this turbulence turns into a takeoff. Supporting this team isn't just about the wins. It's about these moments of transformation. What do you think? Kingdom, is this the turning point? Comment below, because this conversation belongs to us. I'm Renan, and we are in this together. Did Patrick Mahomes just reveal the secret to saving the Chiefs a season? After the loss to the Broncos, two massive things happened that you need to know about. Number one, the Mahomes confession. He took full blame for the offense stalling. He said, I'm not throwing the throws. His new mindset? Stop waiting for the perfect look. He wants to start throwing 50/50 balls to Tyquan Thornton and Xavier Worthy. Just like that 61-yard bomb we saw to Thornton. He is done playing it safe. Number two, the return of Josh Simmons. Simmons is back on the O-line, but he admitted he is rusty. He got beat a few times by Nick Benito, but his emotional message to the fans showed just how much he wants to be here. The reality, Mahomes wants to go deep. Simmons needs to protect him. If they click, the league is in trouble. If they don't, the struggles continue. Do you trust the deep ball coming back? Comment below and follow for more Chiefs updates with Renan.